Very often we are disappointed by the circumstances that encounter in our lives. So we are so disappointed and in pain that the next relationship, it didn't work out. We are so much disappointed and in pain and in chaos when the business didn't work out again and again and again. We are so much disappointed with our acquaintances we cannot count on, with our friends, with our neighbors. We are so much disappointed and we still don't understand why this is happening to us. Why this relationship didn't work again and again? How many times I will have to, encounter people and be with them and meet with another partner in our business and I feel cheated again and they cheat me and they lie to me and they stole money from us. How many times? Why do we have to go through this? Why do we have to suffer? It's difficult to listen, but this is what I'm going to explain. It's one of the issues that perhaps it's worth taking into the consideration when we're talking about the transformation and spirituality, international universal spirituality. So of course, one of the aspects I would talk in the past was that when we talk about the reincarnation and we had a relationship in, let's say, 20 reincarnations back or 15 reincarnations back, or we have had been with different people, and now, right now, in the current circumstances, we are also in relationship, we of course cannot understand why it's so tough, why it's so difficult. Why is that? Because in spirituality we know there is no time. So if I didn't finish my past relationship, I didn't finish them, I was in the middle of, let's say, arguments or in the middle of different kind of problems and there was energy in the consciousness. So of course the same consciousness is here. So I'm here in one partner right now and also with 20 other partners. So in total it's 21 different partners I'm with in one relationship. Because for the universe there is no time. So universe doesn't see what happened 2,000 years ago or 200,000 years ago or let's say yesterday. It's the same time. So we just, from the perspective of our ego and our brain, try to kind of understand what is going on, but we will not understand, and again we feel disappointed because it was not our fault what happened in our relationship. We don't understand what is going on. But this is not the aspect I want to talk to you right now. I want to talk to you about something else in this video presentation. And what is interesting maybe to you, before I actually start talking about the details, it's just taking into consideration this situation. Let's try to imagine two people, you and someone else, your partner, for example. And two of you are giving to each other. You just can't give. You give all the time, everything what you can, and the partner gives all the time to you. Gives and gives and gives and gives. Now, what would happen after a while? I don't know, maybe not after 5 minutes, but maybe after a couple of days. A war. That's what would happen. Two people are just giving. Right. Now, another situation, B. Two people are receiving. So you receive, and you receive. You just take and you take and you take for yourself. And the partner also take. Because he thinks or she thinks the same way you do. And takes and takes and takes and wants takes from you. Now, how long would you think this would survive? 2 minutes? 2 days or 2 months? The same problem. Now, C. You just take, and you just take, and the other partner just gives and gives. Wow, it seems to us that this is the perfect situation, because I pick up this partner, so I could receive whatever I want. It gives me everything what I wanted. Gives me pleasure, gives me money, gives me comfortability, everything what I wanted. Is that correct, right? This is what we desire. So the partner just gives and gives and gives, and you just take and take and take. Okay, sometimes you would say, well, sometimes I give it too. All right, I'm just joking. But you just take. Now, cannot work that way neither. You know what will happen? Because you have been through, you can't say that. If somebody gives you so much and all the time, you eventually feel bad. You just don't want this person in your life anymore, and vice versa. Haven't you been through the situation that you have been giving so much to people, so much to them. And then they tell you, you know what? I am disappointed with you. You know what? I don't know, but I don't want to talk to you anymore. It's strange, but it's true. It's like vicious circle. So this what we think will give us pleasure, gives us actually problems, pain, and blockages. So what to do? If it doesn't work, A, B, C, what to do? How it works then? Now imagine, let's say, coffee. And some people, maybe you, some people drink coffee from papers, the cup, paper cups, some people from plastic cups, and some people from just basically from porcelain. Now, I don't know what about you, but we know that we pick up the way we want to drink coffee, right? So if you are sitting at home now and you're listening and watching me, you say, I'm drinking coffee, and I picked up the cup or whatever that is, and I'm drinking whatever I drink. Maybe it could be tea. But have you ever considered that why soup you don't drink usually from a cup? Why? Why not? Why we have to have a special plate for soup? Well, because we say because it doesn't taste. No. Okay, I understand that. But why? What is the difference? It's the same difference why some people drink from paper cups, plastic cups, and some people will never ever drink from that. They have different desires. They have different standards, we could say. It doesn't matter higher or lower. I'm just saying that there are people who wouldn't do this. That is strange, but that's what it is. We wouldn't drink soup from the cup, from porcelain, because we would say it doesn't taste. Why it doesn't taste? You see, because the truth is that we don't pick up what we drink from. What does this mean? It means that coffee or tea or whatever that is inside, this liquid picks up the cup. And if it doesn't feel properly inside it, in the vessel, we are also vessels, so therefore we want stuff. The cup is also vessel and wants, let's say, tea. But it's not true, because tea and coffee, it's also vessel. It's intelligent energy. And the vessel too. So when the coffee goes, or it's put in, whatever that is, inside the cup, and it doesn't feel right, cannot accept this place, this cup, it goes away. We think that we choose this cup. It's the same in relationship. We think that we choose this person. So if we choose, why it doesn't work? It's his or her fault, right? So it's the same with coffee, we could say. If you pour the coffee and you say, I pick up this cup, so it means that I pick up the cup, but it's not my fault that the coffee doesn't taste. What are you talking about, Michael? It is what it is, but we made this coffee. So coffee really, if it doesn't feel properly and well in the cup, it goes away, and therefore makes us feeling bad. It's not we feel bad, the coffee is not happy in the cup, therefore we feel bad. Therefore we don't drink coffee, some people, from the plastic cup, but from the porcelain. This is what it is, and that's the truth. Now, therefore some people cannot hold the businesses even though they work very hard. Some people cannot hold the clothes they buy. They cannot wear them. It's not that they cannot wear them. It is that these clothes feel bad on this person, and this person wouldn't hold them for long. Would put them once or twice and run away. Say, well, it's not my style. What? It doesn't have to be your style. It's not your free will. The atoms that surrounds us picks us if we are appropriate, and if we are not appropriate because our desire was ego stuff, then they run away. The business will go to someone else. The money will go to someone else. The clothes will go to someone else. Now, the partner will eventually go to someone else. Because there is no connection. The connection is not on 1% on material stuff. It's only 1%. Why? Because we have been, maybe you have been for 10 or 15 or 20 years with someone, and then you say after 20 years, you know what? We have been for so long, but we haven't made even a step forward in our relationship. We have to quit and divorce. There was no connection. The connection was only, I don't know, sex. That's it. Because the true connection, it's invisible. It's in, we would say, in somewhere in universe. It surrounds us. The connection is 99%, but because we don't see it, it doesn't mean that it doesn't influence us. Whatever that is, coffee, clothes, partner, relationship, business, street car, whatever. It doesn't mean. Now, so what can we do? What can we really do to be happy? What can we really do to be fulfilled? What can we really do so that the partner, the business would stay with us, would not run away from us? What can we do? You see, in a person, in a relationship, we try to say, we try to tend, and we tend to think, to say that we are sharing. Let's say, for example, that I share with you and I try to justify myself why I, for example, was late. I'm not saying it's polite or not polite. Why I'm doing this? Well, Michael, because it's ethical and it's moral. It has nothing to do with spirituality, ethical and moral. It's church stuff. It's religion stuff. It has nothing to do with spirituality. Why? I'm asking, why do I have to do this? Well, because it's fair. Fair to whom? To what? It just happened what it happened. So I may justify why I was late and be sorry for that in order you to feel good when you are standing in front of me, because I don't want to be judged. I want you to feel better, not me. But I also want to feel good. You see? So maybe even if I am sharing, if I am giving you compliment, I'm actually taking. I'm not saying that we should justify or we shouldn't justify. I am saying that some people wouldn't say a word. They wouldn't apologize ever. And it's hard to listen to me right now. If you are listening and you are that kind of person, you would say, I'm never apologizing. For what I should apologize? Maybe you should have. Maybe you should have, but you cannot do that. It's so tough for you to apologize. But for what, Michael? I know that what I did is okay, and that's it. That's fine. But maybe you justify in different areas. Not in this example I'm saying. Maybe you are talking too much compliments to other people. Hello, 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 how are you? Maybe you say all the time compliments. Why are you doing this? You're taking. It's not sharing. So it depends on the person, really. So, what is the proper way of dealing with this ABC? What is the proper way of dealing with the coffee, that the coffee would stay with us, let's say, or the partner, or the business, or the money, or the fulfillment, or the love, whatever that is? It's very tough. It is that we should be happy. We should have strong desire in us, desire to receive what the circumstances, today's want to give us. The partner, the universe wants to give us. But we don't want that. That's the problem. Because the partner brings you, let's say, I don't know, it could be flowers again and again, and say, you know, I am fed and tired. I don't want to receive that anymore. It doesn't give me the pleasure. You see, that's the problem. But maybe this is what it is. Maybe this partner wants to give it to you. Yeah, but we want something else. We don't want that anymore. We want our ego. What our ego wants today? Well, maybe not coffee. Takes me to the breakfast to a fancy restaurant, for example. This will give me a pleasure. Or for sushi. Okay, and tomorrow, I want to give you to the sushi. No, I don't want sushi anymore. I want to go somewhere else. You see, that's ego stuff. That's huge problem. And the atom, who gives all the time and wants to give us, it's in a vessel, which is which we don't want. We say we don't want. But the coffee, the atom doesn't feel properly, doesn't feel well in this vessel, which is us. And what it says, I run away. I have to go away. And that's what is happening in our life. Because we don't have desire to receive what the universe wants to give us, what the partner wants to give us, what the circumstances they want to give us. We don't want that. We have our own projections on what we want. We want to be perfect. Now, but there is the second, we could say, side of the medal. Now, the second side of the plate, and which is even more difficult, how we could give to other in a proper way. So it's even more difficult because it's difficult to accept and have desire what we should receive and be happy from that. But it's even more difficult to find out in ourselves, inside us, what is proper way to give to the atom, to give to the coffee, to give to the soup, to give to our partner, to give to the business, to give to other people, to give to Poland, to give to America, to give to other countries. It's even more difficult. We don't know what it is. And if we don't know what it is, we are insecure. We feel insecure. We feel that we should say something. We should give something. We should do something. We should smile. We should run. We said, I'm sorry. Can I do this? Can I help you with this? We feel grudge. We feel something is heavy on us. We feel that we didn't deserve this. And if we cannot deserve this, we have to say something. We have to do something. And it's lack. And you see, so this is also the difficult part of our spiritual side inside of our soul. We should share. So if we would say, if we put together these two sides, if we put together the receiving, which we don't want to receive, and have a desire for that I kind of comply, I just feel happy with that, I feel fulfilled with this, I can reconcile with that, and also I can reconcile with me what I should give it to that person, not because I'm afraid I'm going to lose it, then the amount of energy we worked on, the amount of energy actually that has been generated, we will receive in this business, in this relationship. And then we would make the step forward. Why? You see, because the connection wasn't on the physical stuff. Because the connection was somewhere in our consciousness. And because the connection is only on 1%, after 20 years we have to say goodbye to something, or after 2 years. It is illusion. It is what it is, but that's illusion. But if we build our relationship with us, with our soul, what we can receive and what we can transform in us, then the connection with the atoms, with the consciousness which surrounds us and with other people, it's based, this is the true unification, this is unity, this is connection. And therefore, when we meet someone after 20 years or 15 years we didn't see, or after 1 year or 6 months, we just connect straight away and say, now, where are we going now? What are we going to do now? This is the true connection, you see? So difficult to understand because of the ego we have in us. So I hope this information helped you, and see you in the next video presentation. Take care.